The biggest factor was flexibility. Just with my job that I have full time, I don't have a whole lot of time to commit to schooling. So the flexibility that OSU offered with their choosing when you want your classes and being able to stop and start the program is kind of what made me choose to do it online and made me choose to go with OSU.
Was there any reason for OSU? Did you look for different online colleges or just OSU kind of stood out?
I did. I looked at a couple different ones. Honestly, right now I don't remember who else I was considering, but when I saw OSU's program, just what they offered and their flexibility is what I was looking for, and that's kind of what made me choose to go with OSU.
What was your favorite online class and why?
Favorite online class was through Professor Westbrook, again, starting a business the first 100 days, I believe it was called. So it kind of stepped you through what you need to do pre-launch, as you launch, post-launch, kind of those first critical 100 days of starting a business. And that's kind of what inspired me to start my own business after taking that course.
Great. And what do you plan to do after graduation?
So after graduation, I'm an F-16 pilot in the Air Force, so I'm going to continue flying for them, obviously, and then in my off time run the business that I started, and then who knows from there. Hopefully, MBA is going to open up a lot of opportunities for if I want to do something non-aviation related or really whatever I want to do after I graduate. I think having an having an MBA degree from OSU is kind of really going to open up my opportunities.
What do you mind telling us what your business is?
No. Yeah. So the company's called Wingman Watches. So try to describe it to you as best we can. So we started on Kickstarter. We raised about $120,000 in about 30 days. So we were funded in under 30 hours. So it was about $30,000 in 30 hours we raised. And then, so that gave us like our seed money. And then they were kind of classic aviation style watches is how we started, with the ultimate goal of getting to where we are now I'm a F-16 pilot, and in the fighter community specifically, like custom watches are really big. And there's only a couple companies that offer it. Breitling, Bremont are the big two, and you're going to pay about $5,000 for a custom watch. So there's a huge niche there for custom watches. So that's ultimately where we went to. So all of our watches we make in the USA, so we source our parts from all over the world, and then we build, have it all shipped here. Then we build all these custom watches. So primarily right now, most of our customers have been U.S. flying squadrons, so Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps flying squadrons, building custom watches for them. But we're expanding into different areas like breweries and distilleries are very interested in getting custom watches. And then we also partnered with the San Diego Padres this year. So every Friday home game and Sunday home game, we hand out watches to, on Fridays, first responder personnel that the San Diego Padre Foundation picks. And then on Sundays, it's to not active duty veterans, but to veterans of the military that the Padres Foundation finds. And we just like to recognize them for kind of being the person that they are, and just for kind of their service. So that's kind of where we're at right now. It's who we've partnered with. It's kind of how we've grown in the past 2.5 years, and looking to expand to other professional teams and hopefully like the MLB next year. So that's kind of and that was all literally all inspired by that starting a business the first 100 days. So it kind of planted the seed. I always wanted to do something, and then that it just gave me like a roadmap and a list of things to do. And it wasn't all inclusive, obviously. It's not going to cover every situation, but I think it kind of gives you the little push. So it was pretty cool. It's been a ton of work, 'cause it's all after I get done flying jets all day. I come home and do this, but it's been worth it.
Great.
Don't overload yourself. You probably have another job that you're working on, so don't overload yourself. Don't try to take 3 classes a semester. It's all self-paced for the most part, so don't let yourself get behind. And then the third one, we're all kind of in this for business aspects, entrepreneurship aspects. I like to think of there's points in your life where there's leaps. You don't know what's going to happen afterwards, but you kind of need to take that leap to move on to that next step in your life. So don't be afraid to take the leap.